Hello world, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. I'm doing a bunch of Blitzball games, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this as one single video, or if I'm going to edit like all the Blitzball games together in like one scoring montage or whatever. But let's just go right on in and see what we've got. 4-on-1, great. And just to waste time, Jet Shot 2. Oof. Oh. And kick. I got it, Oh, I didn't get it. Aim for the balls. Aim for the balls. Not the... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Check shot 1. Knock out one guy. Knock out the other. I know that's a woman, but still. Let's see if this shot makes it in. And it does! That was a weird hiccup on that last shot. No break, let's go in for a Jet Shot 2 and redeem myself from last time. That's 1, 2, 3. Jumps, spin, and... kick! Will he touch it? Oh, she got her hand on it. Okay, where do we go? Where are we going? Oh! I am not having the best of luck right now, I'll tell you what. Break them and go for a regular, normal shot. Belgrada tackles hard. Graf tackles hard. Neither of them got the ball. He shoots. Time's up. Halftime. Great. Nope, he's going for a Jet Shot apparently. I've also just come to a decision I will tell you about after the game. Jump, twirl, spin, and whoosh! Goal! So let's go in for a sphere shot. 91, not bad. Oh, I missed the tech copy. Oh well. Goal! But wow, his shot was drastically reduced from that distance. I gotta keep an eye on that. Now I'm going to try to see if I can get it in there this time. Again, I love the Jet Shot 2. It knocks out 3 opponents, or up to 3 opponents. But then it does this weird spin ball or invisible, and I can't really get a good idea of where I should put it. Do I keep it at the top left? That seemed to work. And Titus learned a new tech. Goal! And because we're at almost 4:30, we're going to do a Jet Shot. It'll waste time knocking these two out of the way. The ball's going to travel some, and by the time he gets it in, it should be at the 5-minute mark. Should be. Oh, he didn't do any of his abilities, so he went straight into the goal, and we are basically out of time. There's nothing the goers can do at this point. Graf catches the ball. Swim! 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 Time's up. Nice. Anyway, I've come to a decision. Playing Blitzball is fun on my own. It's probably boring for people who are watching it. And the only reason why I'm doing it is so we can show you how to, you know, get Wakka's sigil and his overdrives. You have to get his 2 overdrives before his sigil. But I'm sure you're seeing the problem here, which is you have to beat the tournament that we're playing to get the overdrive that we're going for, status reels. And there's no guarantee his next overdrive will be either for the tournament or the league. So we have to go through 7+ games, and then go on to the next one for anywhere between 3 and 10 games max to get the second to last overdrive, and then again anywhere from 3 to 10+ games to get his sigil. And that's taking up way too much time. And just to give a little bit of insight on how I work, I've only really got 2 days to record a week's worth of videos, and I do have some backlog for other games that me and my co-hosts have been playing together. But that would have to go side by side with my solo playthrough. So this is taking up a little bit too much time. what we're gonna do is I'll probably meet you in Makalanya Forest with Wakka's sigil. And unfortunately, that means... you know what? Yeah. We'll be right back. We'll meet you in Makalanya Forest at the Celestial Rock. Okay, so here we are at the Celestial Rock, and we managed to get Wakka's sigil. Now, I will admit, I did the exact same thing I did with Lulu. I hacked in Wakka's overdrive, not overdrive, but his sigil. It would have just taken way too much time out of my entire life to play every Blitzball game needed to get the sigil and his overdrives. Honestly, the only overdrive we're going to be using is attack reels anyway for Wakka, so there's really no point of getting the other ones. You only want the other ones so you can get the sigil, but if you have a way to get the if you have a way of getting the sigil anyway, just go ahead and do that. I love Blitzball, it's a fun game, but not when you have to play it non-stop. Honestly, I did this whole playthrough wrong anyway. What should have happened was, if you're following along, I apologize at this point, but you should have been playing Blitzball pretty much at every opportunity you got. Play at least a few games at each save sphere along the way, and by now you may have gotten more overdrives, you may have gotten a sigil by now, but this was the wrong way to do it. Don't put off playing Blitzball till the end, it's just a grind fest at that point. We'll go ahead and complete the ritual, and Wakka's celestial weapon has been maxed out in power. So now he should have a break damage limit, I think double overdrive, maybe triple AP, and evade encounter. We have no other weapons to present, so let's go ahead and check out Wakka's. Yep, triple overdrive, double AP, and evade encounter. We'll go ahead and equip that. We'll get better armor and stuff later. Right now, it's just, there's not much we can do. So at this part, I think I'm going to meet you in the Beaconell Desert. I'm going to turn off encounters for that area for a very good reason. So we'll meet you over there. Okay, so we're in Beaconell Desert, and there's one spot I wanted to show off much earlier. Pretty much the first time we were here. But before I do, I don't know if you can see way out in the distance, you might be able to make out a tiny person, like standing almost right at the entrance towards home. Do not talk to that person at this point in the game. They will summon Dark Ifrit, and he is a pretty tough fight all on his own. So with that out of the way, what I really wanted to show off is this statue right up here. I'm not muted, am I? Okay, good. This statue right up here. What'll happen is this will start a mini game which will allow us to go into that sandstormy desert down there. And this is the Cactuar hunting mini game that I like to call it anyway. What you have to do is touch the statue, it'll read you some text. You have to go find some I almost did that. Find some Cactuars and bring their spheres back here to get Rikku's celestial sigil. There's writing on the stone. Song of the Gatekeeper. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Tomei's gone. Gone to fetch the water. Be back soon. So yeah, Village of the Cactuars. Use the spheres to control the sands. There are 10 spheres that we'll have to collect. And that's pretty much it. Now, the gatekeepers will, if memory serves right, they will be in Beaconell Island. So you don't ever have to leave here. Not really. I'm gonna come back here. Well, what I'm gonna do is go up to the statue, place the sphere, and then take off to where the future Cactuars are. So for right now, I'll meet you back at the location of the first Cactuar. And here we are. And this is why I put on no encounters. Again, if you have armor, equip that to get rid of encounters. I'm kind of using the booster for it, so, you know. Anyway, now, this guy is all the way at the beginning when you first land on Beaconell Island. And the only thing you can do for now is talk to him and start up the minigame, which is kind of fun, but kind of isn't. Duties. Fetching water. Takes its time and, as a result, is often left behind. A little dim. Way of the Gatekeepers 1. It may look fun, and basically they'll play a game with you. They will not go in for combat until you beat their game. And in order to do that, you have to sneak up on them and press A or X while their back is turned. If they look at you, game over. But if you manage to sneak up on them without them looking at you, then you get one of their spheres. And you basically beat him after a fight. However, if he runs away after he spots you, and I forgot exactly how it goes, but you get a sphere no matter what. But depending on how it's done or how the outcome is, you'll get a different kind of sphere. We'll show you in pretty much 1 second. Yeah, it's basically going over the stuff I just said. And this is it. The only thing we can do is sneak up on him after the timer. And... yeah, you're also timed during this minigame, so you gotta do it just right. You can fail, and you'll get a different sphere, but if you manage to sneak up on them, you get a treasure and their sphere. Their personal one, I should say. Now, I'm not exactly sure if there's any real way to do this. Just go on for the attack, hope you hit, and the AP isn't all that great, so to speak, so just wail on them. If you can hit. Or go ahead and mug. Couldn't steal anything. Okay, so this is turning out fantastic. Let's bring out Titus.
Don't you run, Needles!
And he did the overkill. Alright, Titus. I probably could have brought in Wakka to show off his overdrive, or his ultimate weapon. I cannot speak. But yeah, they each got a level up except for Lulu, so not bad, not the greatest. And you get some neat treasure. But we also got Tomei's Sphere. That's what we're looking for if you manage to sneak up on him. Fail to capture the Gatekeeper, and you'll obtain the Sphere del Predador. Best the Gatekeeper and obtain his personal spheres. Collect lots of spheres to receive an award at the village. And on that note, we will meet you at the village. So I accidentally went ahead and placed the sphere in the stone without actually resuming the video. But just place the sphere in the stone and more writing will appear. 9 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Rovivia is gone on walkabout. Be back soon. Now this one, I don't remember exactly where all the gatekeepers are. As you can see, the sphere's in the Cactuar's hand. So I'm going to go out, find him, and we'll be right back when we do. Admittedly, I had to look this one up, but if you come to Sanubia Desert's east, and depending on which direction you come in, but if you go to where this chest is on the far upper left corner of this map, he'll be right here running back and forth from this chest. Now, I think this one actually starts a treasure chest mini... Actually, no. Once again, I believe I'm thinking of 10-2. I could be wrong. Get out of here, mouse. Oh my god. So let's go ahead and talk to the Cactuar. Not Chocobo. Cactuar. God! Rovivia has no patience for certain dim-witted friends. Not a progressive thinker. Yeah, we've got that in common. So yeah, first trial. Go! And I apologize for not talking as much. It kind of requires some focus. The thing is, that was quick. The thing to note is, not every Cactuar will be the same. Not every Cactuar will have the same tactics. Some will just let you sneak up on them. Others will turn around, and then it'll say needle time, like, as a delayed effect. So they're not always easy. Some require concentration, some require timing. And some, for me, are just a pain to actually do, simply because, like, I just couldn't successfully do it. But you'll see what happens when we actually get to them. For now, we've got the sphere, so we'll meet you at the village. And here we are back at the village. And the next Cactuar we need to find is Little Chava, who likes big numbers. Huh. I wonder what that's referencing. We'll be right back when we find this very familiar location that I'm almost certain I referenced before. And I believe it's here where we find our next Cactuar. 20% off all travel agency goods. This is in the same map that's like almost right across from where the Cactuar statue is. Let's see if I'm right. And I am. Apparently 20 was a big number to this little guy. Recently learned to count to 50, a little needy, attention deficit. Anyway, this guy might be a little bit difficult for his minigame, but we're going to give it a try. Yeah, I got a bad feeling. Oh, I guess not. Or maybe I'm just getting better at it. I don't know. Let's try to steal. Chocobo Wing. Not bad. I think that gives either SOS Haste or Auto Haste. And that is pretty nice. Let's get Wakka out here. And we'll show you how much damage he can do with his new weapon. It's over. Not much more than his old weapon. I take that back. Still, not bad experience. And we got Chava's Sphere. I would say we'll be right back, but I'm going to show you my hyperdrive. Oh! Here we are. Place the sphere in the stone. And it looks like Alec and Aloja play tag in the ruins of men. Be back soon. That's actually not far off from where we are now, but we will be right back. Okay, so if this doesn't look familiar at this angle, we're in the area where, if you go down to the left, or rather, if you go to where the save point is in the Cenobia Desert Central, that's like the area right before we find the Cactuar Stone. You'll find a sign next to the save point that says, "Beware, stronger fiends lie on the left," or something like that. And this is where you can find those giant sandworms. This is also where you'll find these two. And if memory serves, these guys are the real pain of this Cactuar minigame. Let's go ahead and talk to one. Two brothers, rarely separated. They move as one, their closeness a paragon of brotherhood. Now this might be tough. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to do it, but let's give it our best shot. Try hard! And we did it! Now the key thing there is to kind of push your luck when you can, but don't push it too much or they'll turn around and spot you. So let's go ahead and steal. Chocobo Feather, unfortunately. Let's just kill. Nice overkill. Steal again. Chocobo Wing. Feather. 10,000 needles. Okay. That's the straight up one-hit kill. But thankfully we have full life, so let's give that a oh yeah, about that. I did manage to train some of my characters, so Yuna now has Holy and full life. So let's go ahead and use it. Yuna and Lulu both also have... I'm sorry. Yeah, they both know Ultima, Flare. Yuna knows Double Cast. Lulu's still working on it. But let's give Flare a try since we haven't really used it.
No pain.
Not much damage. Okay, Riku's already stolen. Let's bring Titus in. The other two are never gonna hit it. Nice overkill. And that was completely unneeded, but oh well. We got some levels, so it's not all bad. But we got Alec and Aloja's Sphere, so we'll be right back when we reach the village. And here we are at the village, so we'll place the, I think, 2 spheres. And more writing appears. 5 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Vacella seeks the shining blue. Shining blue. He couldn't possibly mean a save sphere, could he? We'll be right back when we find Faloja? Whatever. We'll be right back when we find the V. And here we are when we're gonna find Wakka, I think his name was. Now, you don't see him right now, but if we touch the save sphere, we can save or board the airship. Let's do neither. Loves new things, hard on others, easy on self, very stingy. This guy might be... I'm going to say that to all of them. They're all going to be a pain. Well, let's see if we can do it. Try hard mode, engage. Yeah, that one was a bit hard. You have to stop right when he turns around, almost immediately when he turns around. He's very difficult, but if you can get it, you can get it. Since we haven't shown it off, let's go for Holy, see how much damage we can do. My god, I love Holy. Did not overkill, unfortunately, but not bad otherwise. Especially since Flare didn't even kill it. And we got Wakka's Sphere. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save. Probably... yeah, we'll save in the same slot because why not? And we will be right back when I reach the village. Okay, place the sphere in the stone. New writing with 4 more gatekeepers left. Robeya stuck inside. Be back soon. Huh. Okay, so I guess we'll meet you when we find Robeya. Sounds like he or she or... it sounds like it's stuck in a chest. Well, let's find out in just a quick moment. Now, I'm not a professional Let's Player or anything, or professional anything on YouTube, but I'm almost certain we got every chest, especially this one. So why is it closed, I wonder? Let's open it. And... what? What's it doing? Robeya, a real needle brain, likes cramped spaces. Check out his great collection. This one might have chests, and it does. Let's see if we can get them. I don't think we'll be able to. Yeah, time's up. We only got 2 of the chests, but I think we can try 2 more times. If we can get 3rd chest and to him, we'll be golden. Time's up. We lose, but we get 1 more chance. We cannot blow it, but we can do it. Can we do it? No chests available, just go straight for the Cactuar. And we did it. We got every chest and made it to the Cactuar. Let's just go ahead and end this. I mean, we could have swapped out for every characters after getting a preemptive strike, but that's not important. What's important is we snuck up on him, we got all the treasures, and we got his sphere. So once again, meet you at the Cactuar Stone. Oop. Okay, place the stone, read the text. 3 little gatekeepers, a fiery inscription. The Lord of the Hole is gone, Isra thinks. Be back soon. So Isra is a bit of a, kind of a difficult, or not a difficult, but like, kind of a special snowflake. He's actually in one of the sand pits that are here, But the only way we can actually trigger him to appear is if we leave and come back. I think. Let's go ahead and check them out real quick in case I'm wrong. And we're just going to hyperspeed it. Yep, he's in neither of those. Wait, is this a chest I missed? Oh my god, you can get 3 Mega Potions and I completely missed it. See, now I'm starting to understand Let's Players just a little bit more. If you have to add in commentary, you're not entirely focused on what you've missed, what you still need to get, and stuff like that. So it's very easy to miss certain objects or certain chests. So for right now, let's leave the area. I'm going to leave all this in because of those 3 Mega Potions. Let's come back into the area. And there he is. Take off hyperspeed. And let's talk to this Cactuar. The philosopher about the town. Today, he digs holes. Again, a cautious sort. Yeah, this guy is going to be tricky, I bet. But there is a quick way to do this, I think. Go for the hole. Yeah. Oh, we messed up. I think what it is when you're underground like that, when you go into the first hole, he can't see you. So you can just keep moving till you reach the end of the map. But then you gotta hit him when he doesn't have needle time. So let's see. Yeah, he doesn't see our movement. So. Come on. And we did it. It's kind of tricky because there's one time I did it and he ended up catching me. But then there's another time where I did it and he didn't whatsoever. But just go underground, keep moving regardless, and when you're near the end, go up and sneak up on him, and hope he doesn't say needle time as you're doing it. Anyway, we've seen Holy, we've seen Flare, let's see Ultima. Yuna's probably not the best one to use it, but oh well. And it did not do much, which is unfortunate. But oh well, let's go ahead and steal Chocobo Feather, unfortunately. And we'll finish it with probably just Wakka. There we go. No harm done if Yuna's magic doesn't really hurt or kill any enemies. Again, she's got 1 MP cost, so not too worried about it. At any rate, let's meet over by the Cactuar Stone. I almost called it Chocobo Stone. Why do I keep insisting they're Chocobos? I am a dum-dum. Let's place this in place. Let's see. 2 more gatekeepers. Much curious Elio has left on a journey. Be back soon. A journey, you say? For that one, we're gonna have to be right back. And he might not even be in the sands when we leave. We'll have to see. So here we are back at the Oasis. I almost missed this part. You have to come back all the way to the Oasis to see the Cactuar being teleported to the airship. And the way that happened is kind of cool. You don't actually get to see any characters get teleported like that. But with that note, let's go ahead and board the airship. And this guy is actually outside on the deck of the ship. And we're going to do one of 2 things. First off, we'll be right back and we'll meet you on deck. So here we are on top of the airship. And there's actually one thing I wanted to try out, so we're going to be right back just one more time. And we're actually going to get a good view of what we're sailing in. And we're back on top of the airship. And we're kind of getting a good view. Oh, hey Cactuar, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing over there? What are you doing? But yeah, we're kind of getting a good view of what it looks like on deck. I'm honestly not that impressed. Honestly, what I'm looking for is one of those rare moments in gaming where you see something you shouldn't. And I was kind of half expecting us to see, like, Sin or some odd character model that we weren't supposed to be seeing by rotating the camera and looking in specific areas we don't normally look in. So let's go ahead and fix this just real quick. And we're back to the normal camera position. No, I didn't want to go back in. No. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to watch your step when you, well, take a step. But oh well. Let's just head for the Cactuar for probably the most annoying part of this minigame. You'll see why. Elio. To see what lies beyond the sands, he travels far to distant lands. Hyper-reactive and a bad poet. So yeah, he's gonna freak out on us, and we're probably not gonna win this easily. Oh, we did it! Wait, what's going on? What's happening here? I thought we're supposed. Oh, no! No! Yep. We got Elio's sphere, and yeah, basically, the Cactuar died on us. He jumped ship and didn't land, or he landed, but. Yeah. Anyway, we'll meet you back in Cenobia Sands. It'll take a little bit to get there manually. Here we are, back at the sands. We'll put the stone in. Writing appears. One little gatekeeper plays in the sand. And Flail is always behind. As it says, it's right behind us. The guy you never invite, but he always shows up anyway. Cheeky. This guy might actually be more of a pain than anything. Let's give it our shot. Oh! This is the one I was afraid of. He'll turn around without warning. So he is the worst of them all. Pay attention to the Cactuar, not the sign. Second try, and we did it. But he had an ambush on us. What a jerk! Steel Chocobo Wing. Nice. There's absolutely nothing Yuna can do, so Wakka will just attack. And there you go. That's all 10 Cactuars, and not my third attempt doing this minigame, but honestly, my third attempt and successful attempt at getting all 10 spheres, like, actually getting their personal spheres, so that actually makes me happy. Put the sphere in place. There's writing on the stone. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Tomei's gone, gone to fetch water, gone for good. It's basically going to write, or say this little poem for each of them. Rovivia's gone walkabout, gone for good. Chava likes big numbers, gone for good. Yeah, it's basically repeating what they said before, and they're gone for good. And actually, I really want to, in a way, I want to play 10, or, I'm sorry, play FF10 too, because what we're doing here, regardless if we actually do it or not in 10.1, kinda sorta has an effect on 10.2. Not saying like, oh, what you do in this save will affect the sequel from 2 years later. More so, the story basically assumes you've done this, and you've played this, and you've beat this minigame. Regardless if you've personally done it or not, the sequel will tell you what happens if you do this, and the Cactuars are gone for good. And this is actually kinda sorta part of it. Let's go ahead and explore the inside. And to do that, just come down here. I don't know if I showed this off, but normally there's a sign here that'll say, like, there's a sandstorm blocking your path, so you won't be able to go in here too easily. And you can run into fiends here, so there's that. Let's open this chest. Mercury sigil for Rikku. That is every sigil we could possibly attain. And in this chest, a friend sphere. That is also pretty nice. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and meet you at the Celestial Rock. We'll complete Rikku's Celestial Weapon. We'll probably head to the Omega Ruins and might end the episode there. So we'll see you when we see you. Here we are at the Celestial Rock. Let's go up here. Give me the Celestial Weapons. Yep, for Rikku. Present the sigil. And her glove is now full, or rather should be, fully powered up. Attains its maximum power. And that is every celestial weapon for our characters, regardless if we got it legitimately or not. Present other weapons? No. And also, unfortunately, we have every weapon, we have every sigil, they're all fully upgraded. Yeah, let's equip the God Hand, check it out. Break damage limit, triple overdrive, double AP, and Gillionaire. I thought it was going to have Master Thief, which will let you steal rare items every time, but I think that's a different weapon. We have the Masamune, Spirit Lance, Calidbolg, Onion Knight, Nirvana, World Champion, and God Hand. 7 weapons for 7 characters. No, there's nothing that the Celestial Rock actually says. I'm going to fast forward so we get the save point. Nothing really happens when you get all 7. Just, there should be an achievement that pops up if you're playing the Steam version and or the PS4 version. And it'll say that you've gotten all the Celestial weapons and everything like that. Otherwise, the rock is there. You can go up to it, talk to it. It'll ask you to present other weapons, but that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do for now is take that off because we don't need it. I'm going to meet you in the Omega Dungeon. I might do some editing, I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll meet you there. Okay, so at this point, I've already done a live stream to do some blitzball, some grinding. Kind of made a mistake here or there, but basically, if you're seeing the cutscene for when you first enter this dungeon, I've most likely edited that together from the live stream footage into the currently, at the time of the recording, video that you're seeing. I don't know if I'm going to put it in. I don't know if I'm going to do that much editing, if I can do that much editing. I'm still trying to test out the limits of my editor. But, so yeah, we're going to end the episode here. In the next one, we're going to explore the dungeon, grind just a little bit, and, yeah, see where we go from there. And with that, we will see you in the next video. Bye, world!